Hi guys, this is 3 years. This is assuming you didn't watch the previous video, which was supposed to be a combination of this and that, but then that became too lengthy and then I had to make a new video. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are an OG, like goodness, you've been with me for 3 years and I cannot thank you enough. It has been a journey. Sometimes I get discouraged, but then you keep coming back to watch. I keep getting views on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. And yes, this is going to be a giveaway video. Well, not like it's entirely a giveaway video, but there's a giveaway somewhere in between in the video, so look out for it. So basically, I feel like this video is long overdue, right? I did a Euro tour, a mini Euro tour, because I went to only 3 countries, but then I got a lot of questions about how much it was, blah blah blah. So I had done a video about the process of getting the visa and the visa that I used, the Schengen country that I used, and I spoke about how much it cost me to get the visa. So now this video is supposed to break down how much it actually cost me to go on the trip. Bear in mind that I am not a travel, what's it called? I'm not officially giving you advice on travel. I don't know how to put it. I've forgotten what the word is, but then I'm just telling you based off of my own experience and how I went about it, right? So in case you haven't seen any of the videos concerning my trip or about my trip, so I did go to Barcelona in Spain, and then from there I went to Malta, and then from Malta I went to Wrocław in Poland, and then I came back to Newcastle in the UK. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown of how much it is I spent, and an approximation of how much I spent, because like I can't remember, I didn't document how much I spent for food, for transportation within the cities or all of the places that I went. I didn't document how much that is. So I'm basically just telling you how much the flights cost, how much the excuse me. I'm telling you how much the flights cost, how much the accommodation cost, and train where necessary. So yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And tell me congratulations in the comment section, because like it's not easy to be creating content for 3 years consistently. I know there are times where I was tired and I was like, I'm really going to ignore YouTube for the meantime. And there are times where I got discouraged because the views weren't coming in as much as I expected them to, or I don't know, for whatsoever reason. But then I kept going and I'm here now and I'm trying to be more consistent. My channel actually encompasses a whole lot of things, basically travel, or fundamentally travel, and then it's supposed to be film, but at the minute I have just 2 short films. One is like an audition tape, but the other one is a proper short film on the channel. And yeah, but I'm hoping to do more this year and travel more this year, most definitely. And yeah, if you are from Nigeria, I have videos about destinations in Nigeria that you could visit. I've been to Delta State, I've been to Abraka Golf Resort. It's so beautiful. And there you have the Ethiop River, which is bluish or greenish, however your eyesight interprets it. Cross River, of course, Agbokum Waterfall. I feel like water bodies are like my favorite things. So every state that I go to, everywhere I go, when I find water, I'm my happiest. And interestingly, I'm not such a good swimmer. Like there are times when I know how to swim, but I definitely would not swim in a river or in an ocean. I'm usually just playing under waterfalls that do not have large currents, or in swimming pools. That reminds me, I have a video from Ibom Icon. Ibom Icon is a resort in Akwa Ibom State, and it's so beautiful, it's so peaceful, and I had fun there, but I haven't come around editing it. It's way past the year now since I went there, but the videos are on my phone and are yet to be edited. But yeah, my point is this: I've explored a couple of locations in Nigeria, and I believe that Nigeria is very beautiful, and I believe that the diversity in Nigeria is what makes it very interesting. There's so many places to explore. Unfortunately, the situation at hand will not allow some people to travel, and traveling by air is expensive. But anyway, you can watch my channel. You can explore some of these locations watching my channel. Look through the playlist, you see travel vlogs, and then you can pick whatever takes your interest. So back to the matter at hand today. Okay, so first of all, on the dates where I wanted to travel, there were no direct flights from Newcastle. I live in Newcastle, England. There were no direct flights from Newcastle to Barcelona. There were dates further down the month, but I wanted to travel at the time when I traveled. So I decided to find one of the neighboring, should I say states? One of the neighboring, I don't know what it's called in this country, but places or airports that I could go from. So I found Manchester, and Manchester is about 2 hours, 30 minutes ish from Newcastle. So I went there the night before, and I spent the train to Manchester was £33.3, and the hotel in Manchester was um, the hotel in Manchester was about £22, and I was with someone. I traveled with someone, so it was a double room, so it was £22 just for the night. And then we proceeded to the airport in the morning from Manchester. From the hotel in Manchester, we went to the airport at Manchester, and we took the public bus, and the bus was about maybe £2 each. I'm not so sure. Like I said, I didn't document how much the transportations within the cities that I had been cost me, but I only did the actual travel to the destination. So like I said, the train from Newcastle to Manchester was £33.3, and then the hotel in Manchester was £22. And then the flight from Manchester to Barcelona was £27.49. So that's £27.49 for the international flight. So there are two airports in Barcelona. So there's the actual Barcelona airport, and then there's Ruse. So Ruse airport is where I flew to. So Ryanair, which is what I use for budget travelers, they fly to the two airports. So then you have to pick which one it is you want to go. I flew to Ruse, and the hotel that I had booked, if you book past a cap, a particular amount, they send the taxi to come get you from the airport. So they did send the taxi to get us from the airport. So I didn't have to bother about how much it is I was paying from the airport to my accommodation. So that was covered. But then on the return leg from the hotel to the airport was about £100. It was quite expensive. And then I found that, oh, Spain is actually very expensive if you think about it. So the hotel in Spain, the hotel in Barcelona cost £288. Okay, that was for two people for 2 nights. It was 2 nights we stayed there, yeah. So it was two people for 2 nights. Cost £288. And they didn't exactly serve breakfast. It was basically just donuts and tea and coffee. That's what they had in the morning, and then you go about your day. If you want, I'm not sure, they didn't have a kitchen, so you can't exactly order food. You have to go out. But then it was close to like the city center in Barcelona, so you could stroll out and get food. The restaurants around, and I feel like generally the food in Barcelona was not that expensive. I remember I had paella, and I feel like having it again. It was so nice. So it's basically jollof rice, but made in their own way, and it was nice. You should try it anytime you visit Spain. I'm sure that it will be anywhere in Spain because it's like their national dish. It's like their afang soup when it comes to Calabar. So you should try paella. I really liked it. So that was that about Barcelona. And then there are places to visit in Barcelona. Of course, you should make your findings before you embark on the trip. So from Barcelona to Malta, the flight was £81. So I told you I went from Newcastle to Manchester to Barcelona, and Barcelona I traveled to Malta. And the flight from Barcelona to Malta cost me £81. And Malta, when I got to Malta, I think I used my Bolt app. To order a ride, and there was someone there at the airport to pick me to my accommodation. And guys, once you get out of the airport, because there was some construction going on the way out of the airport. But once you get out of the airport, Malta is beautiful. Man, I can't stress it. I have so many videos on my phone that I haven't made it to, excuse me, that haven't made it to daylight. It hasn't made it to social media. But Malta is so beautiful. Take a glimpse of it by going to my Instagram, or just go through the videos that I have posted on my YouTube. Malta is so beautiful. If there's one place in Europe you should visit, take this from me to you, it should be Malta. It's so beautiful. And interestingly, I don't know why I've actually been drawn to Malta for so long. I remember when I was about 16, 17 ish, I wanted to go to Malta. And then interestingly again, I was looking for a link on my Twitter, and then I just typed Malta on my timeline. And I realized that in 2016 or thereabout, I don't remember, but some time ago, I posted that, like I had said it into, what's that thing that they say? Like you're saying it into the future, I will go to Malta and so, and I did. And I was like, oh my God, I'm living my dream. Like I've actually been where I always wanted to go. I didn't even remember that I had tweeted that, but then I've actually always been drawn to Malta. So you should visit Malta. It's going to calm your nerves. It's the perfect place. It's the perfect place to visit, especially with your loved one. Okay, so in Malta, two of my friends were meeting me there, so we're three. They were coming from another country. So our hotel in Malta was £464.52. So by three, that means I paid £154.84, and that's for 4 nights. So we're there for 4 nights, and this hotel had breakfast included. It was like a buffet service, so it's a good deal if you ask me. It was very comfortable. It was like just by the road, and then there was the view of the ocean, and the ocean was so beautiful. I'm going to cry. Anyway, guys, we paid £464.52 for 4 nights for 3 people. If you divide it by 3, you get £254.84 for 4 nights. And then from Malta, so in Malta, yeah, you don't necessarily have to book a taxi or to go within the city. So they have buses. They have buses that was £2. I think it's £2 per trip, and then you can get a day ride, a day pass, and you can use it to as many places as you want to go. And then they also, because it's an island country, they have boats and ships and canoes and all of that. So if you're trying to go to any of those islands like Gozo, Comino, all of that, you can book a trip, or you can book a ride on a ferry or a boat or whatever. There are a lot there. You're just walking on the streets, you're going to get flyers, you're going to see booths of people who are organizing these trips and all of that. So I didn't take note again of how much it is we spent individually, like within the city, intercity. But I know that the ride, if you're going from one stop to the other on the bus and you just want to take that, is £2. And I think that £2 is valid for about an hour or so. So you can use the ticket again, something of that nature. You can confirm if you're planning to travel to Manchester. If you're planning to travel to Malta. So from Malta, I traveled to Wrocław. Wrocław is a town in Poland, and then the flight from Malta to Poland cost me £91. These tickets were actually sort of expensive because Ryanair still gives you the option of £24, £14. But then, so these tickets were, I think it's a period. So maybe there were a lot of people traveling at that time. So yeah, that's that. And then from Wrocław, I came back to Newcastle. The flight from Wrocław in Poland to Newcastle cost me £10. You heard me right. Yeah, it cost me £10. So that's like the cheapest ticket. So the total amount I spent on flights from Newcastle to that I spent on flights from Manchester out to the EU, out to the Schengen zones, and then back to UK, back to England, back to Newcastle was £209 49 pence. Pen was I can't believe I put it. Is it penny? I think it's penny. I don't know. But I mean it was £209, 209.41 £209.49. That's how much I spent on flights. And then what haven't I said? So that's basically it. I probably should, I'm talking too much, I should do a rundown. So I did pay for flights £209.49 for Manchester to Barcelona, Barcelona to Malta, Malta to Wrocław, Wrocław back to Newcastle. That's how much it cost. Train from Newcastle to Manchester was £33.3. Hotel in Malta was £154.84 for 4 nights in Malta. Hotel in Manchester was £22 a night. I mean, it wasn't really a hotel in Barcelona was £288 for 2 people for 2 nights. So that is £144 each. So I paid £144. So that's the total of how much it is I spent. But then again, most of these hotels that I stayed in, the hotel I stayed in Malta was actually like was a 3-star or a 4-star hotel, so it might be pricey. I don't know, but there are other options. So when you're checking, when you're trying to plan your trip, you can plan it according to the budget that you have set. You can find hostels, especially in Barcelona. You can find hostels. So everything, I feel like there's something for every budget. So if you're planning to travel in 2 months, it's wise that you begin to plan your trip now, so you get the best flight deals, you get the best hotel deals. The farther away from your desired travel date you book, the cheaper it is for you, I guess. So if you are traveling on a very, very tight budget, you can stay in hostels. Now hostels are like the name implies, like what you know about hostels, secondary school hostels. So you share rooms and share bathrooms with other people, but they're usually safe and they have ratings. So while you're booking, you can check the ratings, or you can check what other people have said about it, and then you make your own informed decisions. I hope that by these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you that if you're in the EU or if you're in the UK at the minute, you should definitely get a Schengen visa. Or if you do not want to get a Schengen visa, you should consider traveling to all of those other places that are visa free for us if you have a UK visa. So you have Montenegro, you have Turkey, you have, I should make another video with a lot of all of these names. There are a lot of countries that we can visit. There's Curacao, there's Dominican Republic, there's Mexico. You can go to Mexico, you can go to Qatar, all of these places with your UK visa as a Nigerian citizen. And I think it cuts across other citizens as well, citizens of other countries as well. So yeah, go out there, explore the world, eat other food, immerse yourself in other people's culture, broaden your horizon, open up your mind, meet people, maybe the love of your life. I hope that at this point someone has won that giveaway. Make sure it is you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, reasonable questions, put them in the comments. I would answer. And thank you so much for watching. Binge on my other contents. Come back again for more. I'll try to be more consistent this year. I'll try to bring you weekly vlogs. I will try. I'm not promising, but then I will try to be more active this year. Something I'm trying to do is to post something on my shorts feed every day. It's probably going to broaden my horizon, to make my channel more visible, I guess. So I'm trying to do that. Please subscribe if you haven't. There's a bell. If you click the subscribe button, something comes on beside it. It's a bell. If you click on it and you say all notifications, like click on all, you get notified every time I upload a new video, especially if you're if I don't send you the links directly. So wherever you are, you get notified that I have uploaded a new video. Some videos might not be of interest to you, but look out for the ones that are interesting to you and watch them and share. Thank you so much. I'm so happy today. I mean, I didn't expect that I would have gone this far, or I would have stayed this long on YouTube. I don't know what I was expecting when I started, to be honest. Even when I made that first video, I wasn't sure I was going to post it. But yeah, I did, and here we are. All thanks to you. Bye.